Uphonauts of different types, two broad but distinct categories. Usually UFO occupants belong to two broad but distinct categories. Extraterrestrial beings virtually indistinguishable from humans in appearance and stature, and humanoid entities with typical gray skin, spindly limbs, short stature, large fetal heads with dark eyes and heavy eyelids. But there can also be a third category. Take, for example, the strange beings seen near a farm in Kelly, Kentucky, on the night of August 21, 1955, by 8 adults and 3 children. This frightening episode began when the landlord, Billy Ray Taylor, came running in and said he saw a flying saucer land in a nearby 12-foot-deep depression in the ground, giving off rainbow-colored gases. The other people sneered at him. Then the dog began to bark. Taylor and Lucky Sutton went to the back door, where they watched in terror as a hideously undefinable, glowing figure approached across the fields. Only a little over 3 feet tall, the silvery being had a bulbous head with huge phosphorescent ears and long arms ending in sharp claws that almost reached the ground. Sutton and Taylor grabbed their rifles and fired. The alien leaped backward, curling in on itself, but instead of scrambling to the ground, he slipped away. Back in the living room a few minutes later, the men saw a creature of the same type and fired again. It sure looked like they were besieged because when Taylor went out on the porch to see if it had injured or killed him, another alien tried to grab him from the roof. Shortly before midnight, the families of the 2 men piled into 2 cars and rushed to nearby Hopkinsville. The police searched the farm, but found nothing to support their story. One of the investigators, however, stepped on a cat's tail in the dark and nearly set off a stampede. Finally, around 2 a.m., the police left. The creatures returned one more time, the Suttons and Taylors claimed. But when the sun rose, they were gone, this time for good.